Iran's Islamic Guard have learnt the lessons of history, whereas Iran's theocratic leaders, it seems, have not. Ali Khamenei, despite his claim to be the voice of God on earth, is, along with his cohort, being held hostage by the IRGC's leaders. Reports say this began several years ago while Khamenei suffered from leukemia. But the IRGC's commander, Major General Mohammed Ali Jafari, continues to deny the allegations. In similar circumstances in 16th century Persia, at the peak of the Safavid dynasty, Shah Ismail's armed guard, the Qizilbash, carried out the same policy. In 1522, 2 years before the death of Shah Ismail, the Qizilbash pushed through a separation of religion and state. The Qizilbash, as with the IRGC, had once seen their religious leaders as being manifestations of God, but the notion that these leaders were infallible was objectively untrue, and that they were immortal was clearly nonsense. At that point, the game was up for Shah Ismail, and similarly, it appears to be so for Ali Khamenei. The decline of the theocracy was inevitable. The Qizilbash held their rulers and their people hostage. Ismail I died in 1524 and was succeeded by his 11-year-old son, Tahmasp. 10 years of civil war followed as various chiefs tried to usurp the Shah's authority for their own. Corruption and personal ambition became the norm. The influence of the Sada, or religious leader, decreased. Tahmasp, once he was 21, insisted he should rule not only in name but in reality. However, for the rest of his 52-year reign, he had a precarious and tortuous relationship with the Qizilbash. The IRGC rejects suggestions it is a modern-day Qizilbash, but the IRGC commanders stand accused of excessive personal ambition and corruption. Today, as Iran's economy implodes, the theocracy is held responsible for the decline in living standards and the precipitous fall in the buying power of the Iranian rial. There are reports of riots throughout Iran, with rioters shouting, "Death to the dictator!" The dictator being Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Many of the better-off Iranians are leaving the country. However, are the corruption and power games within the IRGC a truer culprit? Unfortunately for the average Iranian, things are going to get far worse, as US President Donald Trump is pressing his oil-rich allies to produce all the oil the global market needs, thereby cutting Iran's oil revenue even further.